Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock and officially gazetted as Uluru/Ayers Rock, is a large sandstone rock formation in the southern part of the Northern Territory in central Australia. It lies 335 kilometers 208 miles southwest of the nearest large town, Alice Springs, 450 kilometers 280 miles by road. Uluru is sacred to the Pijantjutjara Anang, the Aboriginal people of the area. The area around the formation is home to an abundance of springs, waterholes, rock caves and ancient paintings. Uluru is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Uluru and Kata Tjuta, also known as the Olgas, are the two major features of the Uluru Kata Tjuta National Park. Uluru is one of Australia's most recognisable natural landmarks. The sandstone formation stands 348 meters 1,142 feet high, rising 863 meters 2,831 feet above sea level, with most of its bulk lying underground, and has a total circumference of 9.4 kilometers 5.8 miles. Both Uluru and the nearby Kata Tjuta formation have great cultural significance for the Angku people, the traditional inhabitants of the area, who lead walking tours to inform visitors about the local flora and fauna, bush food, and the Aboriginal Dreamtime stories of the area. Uluru is notable for appearing to change color at different times of the day and year, most notably when it glows red at dawn and sunset. Kata Tjuta, also called Mount Olga or the Olgas, lies 25 kilometers 16 miles west of Uluru. Special viewing areas with road access and parking have been constructed to give tourists the best views of both sites at dawn and dusk. Uluru is an inselberg, literally island mountain. An inselberg is a prominent isolated residual knob or hill that rises abruptly from and is surrounded by extensive and relatively flat erosion lowlands in a hot, dry region. Uluru is also often referred to as a monolith, although this is a somewhat ambiguous term that is generally avoided by geologists. The remarkable feature of Uluru is its homogeneity and lack of jointing and parting at bedding surfaces, leading to the lack of development of scree slopes and soil. These characteristics led to its survival, while the surrounding rocks were eroded. For the purpose of mapping and describing the geological history of the area, geologists refer to the rock strata making up Uluru as the Multijulu Arkos, and it is one of many sedimentary formations filling the Amadeus Basin. The Multijulu Arkos is believed to be of about the same age as the conglomerate at Kata Tjuta, and to have a similar origin despite the rock type being different, but it is younger than the rocks exposed to the east at Mount Connor, and unrelated to them. The strata at Uluru are nearly vertical, dipping to the southwest at 85 degrees, and have an exposed thickness of at least 2,400 meters 7,900 feet. The strata dip below the surrounding plain and no doubt extend well beyond Uluru in the subsurface, but the extent is not known. The rock was originally sand, deposited as part of an extensive alluvial fan that extended out from the ancestors of the Musgrave, Man, and Peter Man ranges to the south and west, but separate from a nearby fan that deposited the sand, pebbles and cobbles that now make up Kata Tjuta. The similar mineral composition of the Multijulu Arkos and the granite ranges to the south is now explained. The ancestors of the ranges to the south were once much larger than the eroded remnants we see today. They were thrust up during a mountain building episode referred to as the Peterman orogeny that took place in late Neoproterozoic to early Cambrian times, 550 to 530 Ma, and thus the Multijulu Arkos is believed to have been deposited at about the same time. The Arkos sandstone which makes up the formation is composed of grains that show little sorting based on grain size, exhibit very little rounding, and the feldspars in the rock are relatively fresh in appearance. This lack of sorting and grain rounding is typical of Arkosic sandstones and is indicative of relatively rapid erosion from the granites of the growing mountains to the south. The layers of sand were nearly horizontal when deposited, but were tilted to their near vertical position during a later episode of mountain building, possibly the Alice Springs orogeny of Paleozoic age, 400 to 300 Ma. Oh yeah! Before I forget, hit the subscribe button below for more videos to come. YouTube will notify you our new uploaded videos. Thank you for watching.